Hello, friends. Stacy Anfinson here with your TAR Report market update for June of 2024. We're going to look at TMLS listing and sold listing metrics in the four main counties of Wake, Durham, Orange, and Johnston. So let's dig in and see what happened during the month. First slide we're going to look at is end of month inventory. Blue is total end of month inventory, and red is resale end of month inventory. You can see that going from 2010, essentially we're way below. Matter of fact, we're 69% below if you look at total inventory in June of 2024 end of month compared to end of month June of 2010. The good news here is we're up 47% June of this year versus June of last year. So pay attention if you're reading the national media. That's a headline they're going to jump on, and those that really love to write about the housing market crash that they are predicting is going to happen, that's kind of a percentage that they're going to jump on and say, hey, here it comes. But if you look at this graph, we're going to need a couple more 47% increases to get to where we were way back in June of 2010. So this is why I love going back an extended period of time, because this is the kind of information that you need to talk to your buyers and sellers who are consuming national real estate media. And if you just Google real estate market crash, you'll see that a whole bunch of articles that come up from supposed experts who are predicting it. And this is the thing that they're pointing to, these double-digit. I mean, 47% increase is a large percentage increase. No, don't get me wrong about that, but it's absolutely necessary. And if you look at where we were back then, we still have a long ways to go. So in spite of a 47% increase in June end of month inventory this year versus June end of month inventory last year, we have a long way to go to get to where we need to be. Got a new chart here for you. I just call it absorption metrics. What I did was I tried to get a feeling for how much was coming on the market and then how much was going off the market. So we go all the way back to 2018 on this one. So the blue line is the combination of end of month listings and listings added during the month, and the gold line is the sum of pending and sold listings during the month. So if you look at 2020 and 2021, this big gap here, that's the COVID year. That's the COVID increase. But here's what I really want to influence here. We like to, in graph world, we call this the alligator's mouth opening up. So you see the trend line of the blue going up and the gold going down. So the alligator's mouth is getting pretty big. You have to kind of go back to here to 2018 and 2019 to see that happening. The good news is that, look, the market's not functional in a severe undersupply of listings. It just isn't. It's great for sellers, right? But there's a lot of negatives that come with that. So this is something that we should be encouraged by. The fact that we need to get back to a balanced market in terms of this severe undersupply, especially of resale listings. And this really correlates. I didn't take this, that graph back to 2011, but if you can see, look at the text box from 2013 to 2024. 3 months is really the marker for an undersupply of housing, and under that is a severe undersupply. And if you look at 2020 to 2023, I mean, 1 month or less in each of those years, it's crazy. 12th consecutive June with an undersupply of housing, and guess what that produces? Hey, shock. For those of you that stayed awake during your econ class in college, you get an undersupply of thing that produces an increase of the price of the thing. So up 6% June of this year versus June of last year. Up 78% compared to June of 18. If you just want to look at that 564, which is what it is, plus or minus, versus 316, that's about $240,000 in what we call wealth creation in just a 6-year period. That's phenomenal. Outside of buying NVIDIA stock, ownership of real property is the great wealth creator in the world, and that's really why you see a lot of foreign money come in here to buy U.S. real estate. It's just a phenomenal wealth creator, and that's really the pitch that all practitioners should make, is that this is what we're offering you, the chance to create wealth. Sold listings, really not too much good here. Down 8% compared to where we were in June of last year. Big decrease from June of 2021. A normal market, we'll say, is between 20, let's look at the years between 2015 and 2020 before COVID really kicked in. It's about 3,000, 3,500 units a month, you would say. We're well below that. What's the reason? Well, it's inventory. You have inventory going down, you have less options, and then you have less sales. So that's one of the things that, going back to that graph that I showed you, we really need to see more inventory coming on the market in order to get sales going up. Yeah, you can blame interest rates a little bit, but I would say that due to our net inbound population growth and the economic demographics of our buyers, I would say that mortgage interest rate levels are less impactful here than they are in other parts of the country. Moving along here, June sold listings, average days on the market. Once again, going back from 2017, just really, really low historical. If you go back and compare it to 2007 versus 2014, 30 days on the market back in the day was a quick sale price. Agents would go to their sellers, and the sellers say, I need to get rid of it in 30 days, and they discounted accordingly. Well, you don't have to do that now. The market will absorb it in average in about a month. June sold listings, sales to original list price ratio. Once again, here's the crazy COVID years of 2021 and 2022, 105%. I don't think we're ever going to see that again. 99% is essentially where we want to be. It's historically where the average is. So that's good. That means there's some negotiation, some negotiating power that buyers have. They didn't have it here in 2021 and 2022. It was really kind of a silent auction. Bidding, in terms of you didn't know who you're bidding against, you just knew you're bidding against a lot of people, and what got you the deal is whatever you came up with. So here's the tough part, though. House prices go up, interest rates go up. Guess what happens? Your monthly principal and interest payment goes up. So essentially what I did here is I took the average sales price and I took the average rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage and came up with a monthly principal and interest payment. Couple metrics to compare here. If you look down here, this is June of 18 through June of 23, right? So that's one area of comparison. Now the next one I did January of this year, February, March, April, May, June, and July. So if you look at the month, the amount in June of this year, just a little bit over $3,600. That is down from May, and it's pretty much flat from where we were a year ago. However, if you look at plus 12%, it's up 12% from where we were in January. And look at where it was back in June of 2018, 1694. That's a 114% increase. That's a big nut for those that are not have the financial demographics to handle housing now. You think about that just from a monthly payment standpoint. You're almost up $2,000 a month compared to where we were in June of 2018. So that's pretty shocking. And the reason I look at this is, you can look at house prices and go up and, wow, that's fantastic, and that's wealth creation, all that stuff. But we're so kind of conditioned to look at things on a monthly payment standpoint, whether it's your cable bill or your cell phone bill or whatever. So this kind of provides some context to that mortgage rates and average house price. And this doesn't assume any down payment or anything like that, but so I keep it consistent from that standpoint. But I think these monthly payment numbers are pretty staggering in terms of what it takes to buy a house in here, and that lays into the whole affordability thing. So, hey, let's wrap this up. June end of month inventory up 47%, down 69% compared to June of 2010. June sold listings were down 8%, third consecutive decline compared to the prior year. Months of housing supply in undersupplied territory, still favorable for sellers. The downward trend in these absorption metrics that we talked about should have produce a higher supply down the road. June overall average sales price up 78% compared to June of 2018, up 6% compared to June of last year. And then the June monthly principal and interest payment was up 114% compared to June of 2018, flat compared to June of 2023, and up 12% compared to January. Hey, that's a lot. I appreciate you hanging with me for that. Once again, services that I provide: appraisals, mortgage, relo, attorneys, sellers, buyers, anybody who needs an unbiased third-party opinion, I can help them out. Certainly the Toro Report, and then consulting is also a service that I've got. I've got capacity in all three of those, and as always, I do appreciate your referrals. So that's all I've got for now. Appreciate this. A little over 10 minutes. I know that y'all are really interested in what's going on in the market, so I appreciate you hanging with me for this. So if you like the video, click the like sign, and certainly subscribe to us at www.tororeport.com, and we will see you next time.